Testing, just seeing how this is. Position, lighting. Did something fall? Okay, this looks better. Checking. Is this distorting? Wait, does this change the lighting at all? No, we're good. All right. What up? Man, this is going to be a little bizarre doing this because I am not used to talking to a camera. Hi, my name's Cossack. I don't know what to say right now. This is so bizarre. I am not used to talking to a camera like this and being filmed. This is something new that I'm doing. So I have been really struggling with content creation overall in promoting my music. For those who don't know, I am a EDM music producer. I mainly do dubstep, more tear out dubstep if we're going to be more specific. But yeah, I've been producing for the last 8 years and I am trying to break into the music industry and I don't know how to do that. And so this is just going to be, I thought it was going to be fun to do like a 52-week like journal diary entry essentially, because I hate making content and I hate making the content that I'm making, and I hate like, you know, promoting music when you have to like dance in front of it and stuff like that. And so I thought it'd be fun to kind of take a step back and do content that I would enjoy. Growing up, I always watched Martin Garrix because he had a like episode essentially called The Garrix Show, where he just had like episodes that would come out every couple of weeks or so, but they were just like a film of just his life and like, you know, the more background kind of stuff of what's going on. And I loved watching that. And then Vastiv had another in June. He teased his tour, but at the time I didn't know it was a tour. And I thought it was going to be like a documentary, and I was super stoked for it. And I was waiting until the 18th, and then the tour came out. And I was a little let down because I was wanting to see more of like the behind the scenes, and I feel like there aren't a lot of people that do that, and I don't know why. So I want to be one of those people that's just super transparent with the whole process moving forward. And I feel like that's just something that I have always been called to do and want to do, and so that's something that I want to start doing. And so I'm going to be doing 52 weeks for a year, and you know, I'm just setting a year down. Moving forward, I don't know what that's going to look like. I would love to keep doing this, but also I don't know what I'm going to think in the next year. So I'm going to do 52 weeks, and so every single week I'm going to be filming the whole process of just like my life in general, of just music, job, balancing life. Like I am not in the music industry, and I want to be. I don't know how to get there, and I'm sure at some point I will, like, things will start clicking and things will start happening and I will be there, and I know I'm going to be there. It's just a matter of when. But I think it would be fun to kind of just document that whole entire process. And I've always wanted to be super authentic with my work and what I'm doing on a daily basis, and like I want to be engaging people more on the aspects of what's happening behind the scenes and like music process. And I don't know, this is more of just kind of like, I mean, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about right now, but like I didn't have any agenda sitting down and doing this, and there's not going to be an agenda sitting down to do this because it's just, I'm going to be doing life, and life is so unpredictable that it would be like absurd to have a agenda. But I got a tripod so I can talk because I love talking, especially about my life and stuff. And with the content that I'm making, I just don't do that, and I just don't enjoy it. And so I want to make content that I enjoy. And so this is more for me, just kind of doing 52 weeks and seeing what will happen over in those 52 weeks. But I mean, if you guys enjoy watching it as well, then that's awesome. But this is the stuff I want to make. I don't know what the future holds in this. I don't know how this is gonna work. I got the microphones, I got a tripod, I made a commitment to myself. I feel like I'm really bad at discipline. I feel like I struggle a lot with following through with what I'm gonna say I'm gonna do. That's something that I want to challenge. And so I am gonna be holding myself accountable for 52 weeks. I saw my brother doing this. He did a challenge where he ran 50 days, 50 miles with no shoes on. He was completely barefoot. And every single day I had YouTube shorts popping up, and it was just him you know, running barefoot, and he's telling stories and like how he hates being out here. And I feel like I want to be transparent with that, of like, you know, some days and some weeks I'm not going to want to do any music at all. I get really depressed after I release a song. Happens every single time I've ever released a piece of music, and I think it's just because I look at that as like a finished piece of like, okay, we did it, and then I have to look back and be like, okay, now I have to start all over again. I don't know how to do this, and I just go through like this massive imposter syndrome where I feel like I suck at music. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like the world is shutting down, and I don't know how to make music anymore. It's like that piece was my last piece, and then I have to kind of sit there. But like there are gonna be days and weeks that I don't want to do this. I'm gonna be very transparent when I don't want to do this, because it's not always sunshine and rainbows. But yeah, so I don't know. This is just kind of my first entry. This is going to be going up on YouTube. And I also, my brothers were talking to me about doing YouTube shorts and stuff like that. And like, that's something that I hadn't even thought about doing, and doing YouTube at all. But I think it'd be so much fun to just do YouTube. And like, I'm probably chop it up and put it on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. But I don't know how much of this is going to make it. I don't know how much of this I'm going to cut. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it, and that I feel like is more important to me than just not doing it at all and kind of sitting on it. And I feel like with music specifically, I've been doing that for the last 8 years. I'm just kind of like lackadaisy. I am sitting down and saying I'm going to take my life seriously, and over this next year I'm going to really buckle down, and I want to be in the music industry. I want to be DJing. I want to be touring. I want to be playing live for you guys. I want to be doing all of that, and that's something that I've always dreamed of doing since I was little, since I was 16 and I got introduced to EDM. But yeah, so 52 weeks, I have a whole year, and I'm sitting down and I'm gonna make music happen. I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure it out. Let's get into it. Let's get into the year.